Oh, yay.
Oh, yay, indeed. So who would like to begin our lovely recap of last week's events?
Quick, somebody sing a copyrighted song.
Like we
Don't
monetize these
stop.
things anyways. Yeah, there we go. Believe in.
Oh, easy. You're allowed a certain number of seconds.
Fortunately, all of you just can't sing, and thus no one is going to
There we
believe
go.
that it's an actual copyright. I'm sorry.
You can't copyright parody. It's
so
fair
wounded,
use.
yeah. I was just sampling.
Oh my gosh.
So last session, we had a lot of, a lot of huddling up with our new friend, the Tabaxi monk.
Well, that was
Glimmer.
Yeah.
it was after you guys got almost your shit beaten in by.
I think that was the session
After
before,
all.
wasn't it?
No, it was
No,
no.
The giant golem or something?
Yeah, we started the session with the golem coming to life and
Yeah.
everyone trying to make their way back to us.
What the fuck? Oh my gosh,
I remember
I'm
really,
way off.
blue map. I remember really blue map, and then like the golem was like, "All right, coming at you guys," and that's where I like kind of stopped.
Oh, I thought we had a full session in between that where we were huddling up with our new friend and everything. Like
Yeah,
I thought we
no.
stopped after the fight.
May have
Oh,
felt like
okay.
that, but no, you
Oh,
guys
my
got
bad.
ragdolled. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. But we had the good sense to run instead of
Yep.
trying to stand there and fight,
Yeah.
which proved to be very wise after we discovered that it could just move to a different statue. So that would have been a horrible fight to try to produce. Or
Yep.
Spoiler alert.
pursue. Yeah.
Shimmer went to
Yeah.
see what's up with you guys. Brought Saz with her.
Looked
then
into
saw
the
you
room
guys
and gave
run
it a
up
big
the
nope.
stairs. Yeah, saw you guys run up the stairs and was like, "Why'd I come back here?"
Yeah, that's a no from me. Yeah. It was fun times.
On that note, Silverstring basically spent the majority of it floating up and then back down.
like another ragdoll. Yep.
Completely limp, just nothing moving.
No, too much pain. Too much pain. But after all that, yeah, it was the big huddle with Shimmer finding out they weren't a Lightbringer, and getting them to spill the beans on their life story of how they grew up with Gaer the Elder, who's getting choked out by Gaer the Younger. And Gaer the Younger is essentially sentient, kind of, but not as sentient as Gaer the Elder. The Elder makes his own choices, while the Younger makes choices guided by the Cinder, and it's basically manipulated.
Yeah, it's been indoctrinated or whatever.
Yeah.
It's drinking the Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Well, the Kool-Aid would kill it. But
It's because plants crave electrolytes.
That's
there
right.
you go. Oh God. No. Brando. Oh Jesus. Okay.
Like from the toilet water?
I lost my train
I
of
got a
thought.
solution. Sorry.
No worries. Okay, what was happening? Right.
Yeah.
So their mission was to like basically kill Gaer the Younger, so that Gaer the Elder could flourish and be free and think independently of the Cinder and make their own choices. And also to, I think, let some of the light in. I'm not really sure on that one.
And
wasn't
then
that the thing where like the canopy was blocking the light, so there was a bunch of undead surrounding? Gotcha.
I think the shade would just move to a different area, wouldn't it?
Yeah, there's a whole conversation about like food supply and stuff, though.
Yeah.
Which there is game to hunt, but I don't know if a strictly carnivorous diet for a couple of months is a good idea.
So yeah, I think the premise is if the two trees were to swap, the shadow area would move to the other place, and then since it wouldn't be shadowed in this place in the town, then they wouldn't need the road and everything to protect it. So they'd be able to grow crops and stuff like that then.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the light would return to the area, and
Right.
it's the roots that are intermingled that's causing Gair the Elder to not be able to recover. And am I right in remembering that Gair the Elder was damaged by the dragon Isisix?
This is
Yes.
drank its life essence. Yes.
Yeah, that was right.
And then we also got a little bit of information from Shimmer as well regarding what lies beyond, essentially, in the land of the dead. And we got some tips and tidbits about what works on like the Fae and some of the undead.
Mm-hmm.
And then
A lot of info on the undead.
think we were in the process of essentially prepping for that expedition.
To go see the Eye of Seven Despairs, go to his kingdom. Because now that we've created an afterlife, these wandering souls might actually... Like, they don't like the Black Caravan. There's a lot of suspicion that the caravan might be doing something nefarious with the souls. So if we go there and grant them the choice of choosing an afterlife, we could make a lot of headway with spreading the word of Kylos.
Or we're all going to die in the process, one of the two.
Hell
Hey!
yeah!
Either way, we're gonna have fun.
You know
Absolutely.
it. And there's some theory that the Eye of Seven Despairs is actually just a straight up like, ha, okay. He's a himbo lich. Yeah.
Just
Or
a
he's
DM
another,
self-insert.
Just occurred to me now.
We found the DMPC.
There we go.
Oh no! I never even thought of that, you monster.
Either that or it's going to be like the strongest cone fragment.
Oh yeah, it could totally be a cone for sure.
He ate.
Well, wait a
bunch of
second.
the
If
other
there's
cones.
simulacrums, they don't really have souls, and the last cone didn't have an undead part of them, so that doesn't make sense. But who knows what this one's been able to accomplish? Maybe.
And it might not be undead at all.
Yeah, it might just be their leader.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Take me to your leader.
Take me to your snow cone.
And I don't think
There
they
we go.
have to be turtles. Even they can. I think
The other things.
he had mentioned that they could be other things.
Oh, I thought he said they were all turtles. Crap.
No,
So
I
they
think
were all
he said
turtles
they
when he made them.
started. Yeah.
Oh.
But because
But
they're
evolved to
invested,
something else?
yeah, because he invested them with part of his divinity, they're not just regular simulacrum anymore. They can actually learn and grow. They still don't have souls though.
Yeah, so they can't really be undead.
Interesting.
Or at least the wandering souls, anyways.
Yeah.
There's there's like mindless undead, which we all know and love, and then there's actually like
Intelligent and angry.
intelligent and wandering, and still trying to figure stuff out undead, and conflict there between them and the Black Caravan, which is good for us.
You
We
also
don't like
learned.
either.
Yeah, you also learned about there's a difference between higher and lower souls. Like everybody kind of has like two souls.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Oh.
Will said it was kind of like, what'd you say it was, Will? Like the Ka and Ga?
Yeah, the Ba and the Ka
The Ba and
for
the
like
Ka.
Egyptian mythos.
Or like the Hun and the Po in like Chinese. More
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's your id and your ego, maybe.
Yeah, that would also be.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand that one.
But yeah, you have the higher soul, which is essentially you, like all your thoughts, everything that makes you, and you have the lower soul, which is like your base instincts and all the
Yeah,
like
your
lizard
urges.
brain stuff.
Yeah, you're it, and yeah.
Yeah, okay. Id and ego, that speaks to me. Otherwise, I'm too dumb to know the other stuff.
I'd know Ba and Ka and also Hun and Po, but that's because I'm a dork.
Oh my goodness, nerds that play D&D?
Right? That
Never.
fucking shocker.
Where did you
Sorry.
find them?
This
Sorry, I had
D&D
to.
player's a nerd!
Wait, hold on. No, I didn't say nerd. I said dork.
Yes, and I
Yeah.
corrected you.
Oh, okay.
Is there,
Oh.
is there a meaningful difference?
No,
I
not
don't know.
really.
Don't even
No.
get me started with geeks. Gosh.
Oh, jeez.
I was it was semantics.
Absolutely.
hmm So after big long conversation, we rest up for 2 days, and we bought some stuff. Yeah, we bought some stuff.
Yeah, potions.
Yeah, we bought some potions and stuff, and we're basically just strapping up to hit the road now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah,
Is this
also-
all in Kolsk, or is this before you're still on your way to Kolsk?
Actually, haven't hit Kolsk yet. We're in
Okay,
Gair
right.
the Younger.
Younger.
So you're
yeah.
still coming out of there. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Any questions?
Is there anything we missed?
Shimmer eats, but not with her mouth, but she won't tell us what the fuck she does.
Oh yeah, because her food disappeared,
Oh.
but we never saw her eat it.
Yeah, she creepy.
And she likes to, and she's been staying upstairs, but doesn't want us upstairs.
Suspicious.
All right, and I
And-
think the plan was for you just to grab the potions and basically go at that point, and because you'd hired Shimmer to lead you to Gair the Elder.
Mm-hmm.
Yup.
Okay.
Just because we had a fight and nearly killed one another, that doesn't void the contract. You still have to take us.
Bonding through trauma.
That's right.
Exactly.
I think I would actually be quoting Suzoda with "I own you" at the end of the session before last.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
Yep. We own you. We paid in advance.
I don't remember saying that. At least not like that.
Not as gruff, but it was like when you like handed them a silver piece before it revealed it was Shimmer, and you were like pretty strongly suspecting. You're just like, it's like I own you now or something. I can't remember exactly, but it was
I
interesting.
do remember hearing an we own you.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Definitely
no.
happened.
Alright, fine.
So our group has collected supplies from the Twilight Horde, as well as a hefty amount of potions and other peculiarities. Should the group desire, Shimmer will lead you around town to pick up anything else you might need. Pretty much any basic equipment is available to you. Should you suddenly remember that you needed something, up until just this moment. At which point, happily, the little, like 3.5 foot tall tabaxi woman will lead you down into the roots of Gair the Younger. Down into the twisted, tangled darkness until even you're below ground at some point. The roots going deep and deeper still. Okay, guys. We're going to take a little side passage out of the town that nobody really knows about. But we're doing this because we need to avoid attention. We can't really be seen leaving, or we might, be questioned. What are you doing here?
Okay, sounds reasonable enough.
Yeah, it's totally reasonable. Yeah, nothing suspicious. No, nothing suspicious at all. Okay, let's go.
I think that's pretty suspicious.
Would you like to roll insight against the cat person?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Go for it.
Somebody saying not suspicious is suspicious?
Ding.
No,
Can you
I think
imagine
this.
if that?
I think
How
this
many
is
insight
perfectly
rolls?
good.
Yeah.
Makes total sense.
I actually have to open the character sheet real quick.
Like, how many insight rolls have we rolled on this cat now?
This is quite a
4,
few.
I think.
You can't trust your cat because your cat will lie about his food bowl.
The cat is being suspicious, and everybody knows it because I rolled a nat 1.
Nice.
And I know it, and I'm not even there.
Yeah, like it's like you're just somewhere. It's like, somebody's lying. Obviously the tail flickers, the hair stands on end, the whiskers twitch, the eyes never meet yours. All the telltale signs that not being entirely honest, but you don't sense. Well, and while you do sense the deceit, you don't sense any true malice behind it. If it is a lie, it's a little white lie, a lie to help you along the way. You get the feeling like she just doesn't want to explain things, more so than anything.
So
But-
she's being a cat, basically.
Yeah. But you also know enough that just because someone means well when they lie, you don't know if it covers anything important or not. So I'll leave whether or not you want to press or anything. Obviously, it's up to you. But you know enough from this roll and my terrible natural 1 that while she's lying, she's not doing it out to hurt you.
All right.
Well,
Off we go then.
yeah, let's leave bygones be bygones. You explained enough. I mean, we know you're lying, but maybe one day you'll trust us enough to talk about it.
The hair stands on end, like the hackles raise a little bit. She gets a
And
little
then mean,
eye squint, like ears twitch, frowny face, almost looks like a pouting child.
and in the meantime,
What do you mean I'm lying? I'm not lying to you. I would never lie to you. I'm working for you.
Yeah.
Stops off into the darkness.
Just like try to pat her on the head before she goes.
Oh my gosh. I just love the image of her like throwing a tantrum and stomping off.
Just pat her head. Stop that! Stop, 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 stop. Like, normally, super quiet, very stealthy cat person, literally like enunciating each stomp on the ground. As she descends into the roots. We gotta go further down! So, farther down into the roots you go. The darkness swallowing you until you either light a torch in the case of Will, or you rely on your dark vision like everyone else. Will, of course, being the only human here. And unfortunately, doesn't have access to dark vision, but you do have a fish. Essence.
That's right. I use my glowing fish jar.
Blowfish.
The little fish essence bobbing in its little soul jar. Or its little jar lights the way. As you wander through the roots, it's hard to tell how far you've traveled or how long in the darkness, but it seems like you traveled quite far before, instead of heading down, you began heading back up again. The minutes, unknowing minutes, slip away into unknowing hours. The only thing leading you, the bobbing light jar, and the stomping cat, who continues this tantrum for the entire fucking trip underground. Just stomp, 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 stomp.
Yep, definitely a cat holding a grudge.
yep.
Until finally, after a while, you hear the rustling of leaves, dead branches, and deader bushes. You find yourself in the Twilight Lands, a few miles away from the giant tree you know as Gair the Younger.
I'd like to do something before we go too far.
Absolutely.
I want to take this spear, and if there's a sheath to put over the blade, I want to put the sheath over the blade and maybe sort of wrap it or something so that it's not blatantly obvious what it is.
Do you need some cloth, Will?
Ah, that'd be good. Some bandages or something. Just some straps. I don't know. Something to wrap it up a little. I don't think I want to carry a spear made from one of the fangs of the dragon, who, drained the life of the tree. I don't think I want to carry that into the sort of headquarters of this folks who
Well,
revere the tree.
at the same time, maybe they'll see it as a odd thank you, a trophy of the vanquished that, an eye for an eye, as you will.
Yeah, tooth for a tooth, huh? All right. Let's hope so.
So with a spare bit of cloth or animal hide, you wrap up your. You're not wrapping. Are you wrapping it up or are you not?
I guess I'm not going to.
Guess you're not. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you have access to the stuff required to wrap it up. Should you choose to do so later, for sure. But for now, you're just bear spearing it out in the world for everyone to see.
Raw.
Sorry.
Just raw spearing it.
Oh boy.
We're not children.
Well, at least it's not made out of bone. It's made out of enamel. I don't know if that's worse. So, you find yourself in the Twilight Lands, miles away from Gair the Younger, its root system having sprawled so far that you're able to follow it even to this distance. And in that distance, winding slowly north, you can actually see the Holy Road, for it emits a faint golden glow, such is the magic from it. And you see that road snaking hither and hither across the dark landscape. Alright, we're gonna head north. We're going to avoid civilization as much as possible. Okay, so we're not gonna take the Holy Road. We're just gonna cut through the fastest way I know. North
That being...
and
Oh,
east.
sorry, go ahead.
No, it's okay, you hired me, but north and east.
All right. Sounds
Oh.
good.
Was
Why are
just
we
gonna...
avoiding civilization?
I thought we were taking the Holy Road for sure.
It leads right there, don't it?
Right. Shimmer doesn't want us to go that way.
Oh,
Don't know.
Shimmer's wanted.
Well,
Maybe.
That
so
had
are
to be
we.
the explanation.
Look, we're all wanted by the same people, and they control the road. So let's maybe not travel on the thing made by our enemies that we don't know if they have magic to maybe find us or not.
Agreed. That was going to be my suggestion or concern.
Yeah, I mean, we just got, like, okay, I don't say we. I mean, you just got your asses kicked by a giant angel statue. I don't want to do that again. And, they have angel statues on the road every once in a while.
Off the road is good.
Really?
Off the road is fine.
Off the road's good.
Yeah, off the road. Roll an insight check, please.
Oh yes, she's lying again.
Wow, +7 in insight, and it's doing jack and shit for me.
Been there, done that a lot.
I rolled a 12.
While her arguments for not traveling on the road are solid, she is fibbing about one thing, and you can tell because it's very clear at this point that she's got a tell when she's being deceptive. Her whiskers twitch in a very peculiar way. They curl and uncurl, and it's very hard to see, and it's very quick, but you've caught on to it. There aren't any angel statues on the road. They didn't go quite that far to make it decadent. But the other arguments are sound.
Yes, off the road is good.
Excellent. Okay, let's go.
The last thing we need to do is send up a beacon.
Hey,
Done
we're
that.
right here.
We've done that before, haven't we?
Yeah, I'd rather not do that again.
No,
If we
no
can
thank
help
you.
it.
I wonder how much Shimmer's wanted for.
Why would you want to know that?
You getting a payout?
Oh no. I'm just comparing.
Eyes narrow.
I'm wanted for 500. Probably
That's it?
higher by now.
I want to say you were 2,500, or was that Con or Cone?
Oh.
You say potato, I say potato.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyways, moving on. Sorry.
Immediately after hearing that you're wanted for like 2,500, Shimmer balls up her little cat fist, puts them on her hips, and very proudly says, "Hey, 2,500! I'm wanted for 15,000."
Well,
Do her whiskers twitch?
that's
No.
a lot.
She's very proud that she's wanted for more than you.
Mm-hmm. I kind of thought you were a little bit of a troublemaker.
You'll fit right in with us.
He's not wrong.
Mhm.
Although we haven't done anything wrong intentionally, if that helps.
Oh yes, totally victim by
Oh,
circumstance.
we long rested.
Yeah.
Sorry. We
Yeah.
should roll. I need to roll for my curse.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Oh,
Roll
yeah.
D100.
Uh,
Oh,
not
yeah.
that I want to.
Wait, I thought your curse was suppressed.
I don't think so.
It's not no.
I
Oh, my
tried to
bad.
get rid of. I tried to get rid of it, and it wouldn't go. Oh shit!
Ooh, wow.
That's either really good or really bad.
I'm pretty sure that's actually really good.
You have 2 more appendages. You can now dual wield 2-handed weapons.
This curse is awful. Like all of the bonuses do nothing for me.
The +2 con does.
Oh, that's true. The con helps.
I'm sure the +2 con helps a lot.
Yeah. You got a 98.
Yepper.
Oh, if you would gain hit points from a spell, hold on, let me make sure this is the right one. Okay, if you would gain hit points from a spell or ability other than your own, you gain that many hit points plus your Constitution modifier instead.
Ooh,
Ooh.
nice.
That is good.
As he
That's
takes
a
a step
curse.
closer to Silverstring.
Super healthy.
Yeah.
Wait, why me? Oh, I'm
The only
Healing
person
other
that can
healer.
heal.
Other than me.
other than
Yeah.
El Paladino.
Ooh, El Paladino. Perhaps that's how I'll introduce myself from now on. I am Will El Paladino.
There you go.
On guard.
Oh,
Okay.
that's gonna be a new character for you sometime, isn't
El Paladino.
it?
For like
Yeah.
the first time since you've gotten this cursed affliction, you're feeling pretty good about yourself. You feel hardier, you're healthier, like you can travel farther. You feel good. You don't feel goopy and weird and strange like you have every other fucking time. Just you feel good.
Well,
But
I have to
hey.
say, you're you look like you're glowing.
Well, it's the light jar.
No, I mean like you look refreshed.
I feel good. I feel good. I have a very good aspect or attitude about this trip. I think it's gonna go really well. I'm feeling
I-
really good.
I'm
Very
glad
positive.
to hear that. You've been pretty down in the dumps recently.
I think we're on the right path.
Just not the holy road.
No. Screw those clerics in their road.
But you could say we're still on the divine path.
Kylos' divine path.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's wherever we take it.
So which way then, Shimmer? Or Glimmer? Shimmer? I don't remember which one.
Shimmer.
Shimmer.
Should we be quiet as well, or?
We're just tromping along,
Just tromping
blabbing.
along. Well, I don't want to be the one to break the bad news, but I think we're being followed.
Oh, good.
Wonderful.
Well, should we confront them? I mean, better to do it on our terms than theirs.
I like
Maybe
set up an
we-
ambush.
Yeah.
Aye. If we just sort of roll with it, won't they just attack us or come at us when it's most advantageous for them?
Maybe if we just put you in front and the rest of us hide, you can have a conversation.
Oh, with Shimmer? Ah, that might be a good idea.
Wait, let me out of this.
What?
Oh, leave you out of it?
No, I want to be one of the ones hiding.
Oh, well, all right then.
I think I'll join you if you don't mind.
She's very quick and stealthy.
Right.
Saw how quickly she ran up to Tolman, remember?
Right. Well, if you guys want to find some hiding spots, I'll find a place here in the open and wait for our pursuers.
Sounds like a solid plan. I'll have a
Sounds
nice, wonderful spell for you, ready to go.
All right. So since I'm basically laying myself out for bait, I will activate the armor so that my speed becomes 0 and my armor class goes up by 2 and my aura goes from 15 feet to 30 feet.
Excellent.
All right.
Damn. Are there trees in the area?
Yeah, are there trees? Like,
Or bushes or
There's-
browns
There
or
is
anything.
plenty
Or roots.
There's plenty of dead trees, ancient bushes that haven't somehow caught on fire yet. Lots of dead things that have died because of lack of light in the area.
I'll climb a tree and just like stand up amongst the dead.
Are there are there like mushrooms and fungi and stuff?
Over fucking almost everything, yes.
Are
Nice.
there?
Good to know.
I'm gonna hide behind a tree.
All right, so we're all hiding behind a tree, except for Will, who's just a beacon of paladinness, in reinforced armor, speed 0, just currently a bastion, and you hear a rustling deep from the entrance you just left. Something is moving along the route paths that you had taken, having followed just far enough behind you to either be one hell of a coincidence or to be purposely shadowing you. It's hard to tell. But, Pac-Man, go ahead and introduce yourself as you come stumbling one way or the other out of this route system.
So what you all see coming out of this is a small little not the icon I used, but okay. Is a small little blue dragon. Just looking around and sniffing around. And I guess he would see Will. And I think he would just look very inquisitive and making some and like little cute noises and slowly approach, not knowing your stance,
Oh, hello
and
there.
just kind of
Not
sniffing.
what I expected.
And just kind of playing and like rolling around on himself and sniffing around. Very playful.
When you say small, do you mean like small size or tiny size
He's
or?
tiny,
All right.
tiny size. He's a pseudo dragon.
Right. I'm gonna keep an eye out to see if this familiar
And
belongs
he
to
looks
somebody.
fey-like. He looks very fey-like.
Oh, I think we've encountered our first of the Fae.
And then you
Oh.
see what you notice is he has a little ring that is tied with some leather around his neck. And you see him scratch at it, and all of a sudden, a poof. And a man is laying next to him. Out of nowhere. The mist, reddish gold mist just poof. And this man is laying there, seems asleep. And
Sleep.
rustles around. And it's where have you taken us, my little friend? Looking, not noticing you because his back is to you probably right now. And the little dragon points his nose towards you, and I roll over, and you see a big, larger bearded man. Looks like he was just taking a nap, and be like, oh, and like looking around, like, are we safe? Are we safe, little one? And he looked up, and he says,
Ah, shit. He's huge.
who is it I am speaking to at this moment?
I imagine you're safe enough here. Is there a reason you were following us?
I was not following anyone. The fates must have brought us together, my friend. My name is Christoph, and I come from very far away. I do not know how long I have traveled, but my little friend here, Flapjack is his name, has brought me to you for some reason. But the fates must have brought us together. Our paths must have crossed for some reason.
Hmm. Does this fellow look fey at all?
I look human.
Yeah, he's squinting at you. He is suspicious that you are a member of the Fae, because I've been warned that they are inhabitants of these parts.
Oh shoot.
Are you gonna do the thing?
Yes, I will divine sense him.
I feel a little tingle.
Where are you, divine sense, so that I may click you? No, not divine smite.
Yes, please do not divine smite me.
I don't see a button for divine
That would
sense.
be
Oh,
bad. Probably features.
yeah, I'm in features. I just don't see it.
Uh,
Is it under spells for some strange reason?
No. Got a little thingamajig here for it, but it doesn't do anything. Yes. So I will divine sense him to see if he is.
Is there a reason why you are traveling this late and on this path, my friend?
Late.
Where?
Well, it's dark to me. I don't know where I am.
Oh, no, it's actually early. We're we're on the road. Just travelers. Sort of
You
heading
say
that
we.
way.
There's more.
Yeah, there
More friends.
are a few scattered around here and there.
Wait.
Half a dozen or so.
Half a dozen. Oh,
This
more allies means more power. Strength in numbers, my friend. Strength in numbers.
How do you know we are allies? I'll call from the tree. I'll just be like sitting on a dead branch.
The fact that I am not dead yet tells me there must be some good here. Ominous voice from the distance.
I mean,
Oh,
we don't straight up murder people, yeah?
he's kind of squinting. At Endred. Eh. Are you a member of the Wandering Undead? From these lands. I mean, we are in the Shadowlands.
Undead. I do not like to associate myself with uh, that type of creature.
I don't think you'll be fooling me. I can tell. I have a sense for these things, like your little fey companion there. Oh, I can tell you're a member of the undead in some fashion. Whether you're one of the higher undead, or you don't strike me as one of the men with the mindless. But
Interesting.
I don't.
Wait, he's undead?
That is
Aye!
strange to me. That is strange to me that you would sense this from me. I am as full as life, as full as my belly is.
Yes, you're lost, you say?
I am not lost. I am on a path, and my friend here is my guide.
Well, this is no place to be wandering on your own.
I am not on my own. I am with Flapjack here, and now I am with you. All fortuitous, my friend.
What sort of vibe am I getting from this fellow?
He seems to always have a smile on his face.
Yeah.
I say we kill him.
I'm
I told you
suspicious of
firsthand.
suspicious of his motives.
He really did just invite himself in, didn't he?
Yeah, he just fortuitously shows up all by himself in a place that no one should ever wander around by themselves.
I'll walk down the tree and walk up and be like, hello.
Hello, I do not believe I have gotten any of your names.
I am Silverstring.
Silverstring. Ah, that sounds very, very exotic.
It's a moniker, you know? And I'll play a couple notes on my cly lyre.
Ah, a musician! It has been so long since I have heard music. Oh,
Do you play?
I do not play, but I once was a part of the arts growing up. It's the stage, it brings a sense of wonder and joy in the hearts of many.
Oh, you're an actor.
Uh, used to be, but
Used to be. Interesting, interesting. But what is your path? You talk about a path.
I seek knowledge and understanding and a way to grasp what is not yet known.
Way to grasp what is not yet known.
What brings you all here?
Well, we are missionaries of a sense.
Missionaries, holy men.
As it turns out, in a way.
Of a sense, yes. That's a good term for it.
Holy men on a journey.
Yes, we're coming this way to offer an alternative to the undead that inhabit this place. An afterlife of sorts, other than what the black caravans would have for them.
A sense of peace, you say?
Aye,
That's the idea.
it's a good way to term it.
You mentioned Black Caravan. What is your relationship with these people?
When he says that, can I kind of try to determine how he might feel about them?
That's between you, but yeah.
You would probably very easily sense some disgust when he hears or says Black Caravan.
Okay. Let's say we're not associated with them. We're offering a different path. See, the undead here is what we offer is a choice. What the Black Caravan offers is not.
As I say, my friends, fate has brought us together.
Why do you say that?
I wish to learn from you. I wish to understand this path that you take, that I may potentially partake myself.
Well,
Why be recycled when we can be laid to rest?
Why indeed? You know, I'm not entirely sure about you, friend. But what I can say is these lands are no place to wander on your own, by yourself. I don't know about the rest of my companions, but I'd say you're welcome to journey with us. But,
Go ahead.
and don't take this the wrong way, please keep yourself where I can keep at least one eye on you.
With my size friend, you can keep both eyes on me.
Right. Maybe walk up front with me.
You were ever the guard, Will. Don't
Old
worry.
habits die hard.
Just whisper to.
I appreciate your hospitality, my friend, and caring about my well-being out in these parts.
While you guys are talking, like, Shimmer's behind the newcomer, like, looking at Will like a pair of handcuffs in the left hand. Like, thumb up, thumb down, thumb up, thumb down, like...
Will kind of nod and, give her, the it's okay kind of gesture.
She puts the handcuffs away, or the manacles, I should say.
Oh, at least she had handcuffs and not like a weapon.
Yeah, waiting for
Her
a
hand-
blade to go on my back.
I mean, she has a weapon.
Her poison
That's-
fists, yeah.
Yes.
Gosh.
It is a good chance to talk to them about Kylos. Maybe one of our first real initiates? Converts?
Possible?
A new
Neophyte.
disciple.
Disciples.
There we go.
Yeah.
Disciple. Well, if you speak this truth, I am willing to follow, my friend.
No, right.
May I
Yeah.
call you friend? I do not see any foe here.
We haven't killed each other yet. Pretty good
Yes,
start.
we can call each other companions. Maybe we'll be friends someday.
Steps. Steps to trust. I respect.
Right.
Greatly respect.
Let's just say we've been burned before. And I'll look over at Silverstring. Some of us more than once.
Oh. How unfortunate, my friend.
I think actually both Will and Silverstring have horrible burn wounds. Scars.
Like, it doesn't really show it because icons are icons, but I think part of Will's form is actually still like this weird living crystalline structure because of the magic grenade you jumped on.
Yes.
And then Silverstring had literally sacrificed his good looks via setting himself on fire to basically save the party. So, yeah, a lot of physical trauma in this group so far.
I have seen many burns myself.
Comes with a job, unfortunately. But yeah, let's carry on, hey?
I am at your service.
Are you
Alright,
guys
so
sure
let's
about
try-
this? Like, we just met him. He's kind of weird.
I'd rather have him where we can see him than skulking about in the bushes.
How's he gonna skulk? He looks fat.
But he just appeared from that ring that the little dragon was carrying.
Oh, so the dragon could be stealthy. Claws come out. We could kill the dragon.
The dragon looks at you and hisses.
the
Okay,
cat,
okay, fuck
the little cat tabaxi like hisses back. Mutters something in a language I don't know any of you understand, but basically it's like I used to eat lizards like you for breakfast.
Is it primordial?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
We're
hey.
about to witness a Pokemon battle.
Well, must stretch my legs. Oh, that nap was very, very nice, but I need some fresh air.
Right. This doesn't strike me as the kind of place where we want to linger.
Oh.
Shimmer, if you want to lead on.
Oh, can we come out now?
Aye. I think it's fine.
It seems safe enough.
Right. I may have
We need to wait for the 7 others?
overstated the number of my companions.
Why would you
Oh,
do
I
that?
was wishing
Bo?
to make more friends. More love for less people, that is what I say. Okay.
I'm
Okay.
gonna scout ahead. We're gonna go northeast. Just follow the tracks. I'll leave the marks on the dead trees. You know, big X's with claw marks. You can't miss them. Just follow those, and I'll meet up with you guys around midday for a meal. Okay?
Oh, alright. And after they leave, Will kind of mumble to the others. Ah, typical cat. Runs off on its own. Only comes back for food.
Well, at least he's coming back.
Food
Off
doesn't
exploring.
even-
Hey, now that's a little disrespectful. They come back
Food
for more
doesn't
than
even
just
eat.
food.
Alright. Well, hello. This is
So
Christoph.
who is it I have the pleasure of meeting?
Tolmond Cross.
Coleman?
Will
It is
will-
very
will-
nice to meet you.
Will immediately frown and squint at Tolmond. You're very free with your name there, friend. Could we maybe announce our identities to every person we meet?
I forgot. I'm sorry. Kind of does like the head drop of shame. Like I forgot. I'm sorry.
We might as well. My name is Will.
Well, where there is a will, there is a way.
I would
He's
imagine.
proven that true so far.
Zoda.
Azota. Very, very nice to meet you, Azota.
Your accent. It seems a little familiar. Where are you from?
I am from many places. Yeah, I'm above table. Was my background kind of accurate with the area?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I am from a little town village just southeast of here. Very simple life. Very small village.
Oh, I can relate to that.
Very many travelers arrive and decide to stay for the simple, quiet life until it doesn't get so simple anymore.
Right. Well, stay around us long enough and things will be far from simple. You know, I'm not saying I want to build a summer home here, but it's actually not bad. It's quite peaceful.
It has been rather pleasant so far, hasn't it?
Aye.
So far.
I mean, if you excuse the myriad dead trees.
Do you think
mean,
any of these? Do you think any of these mushrooms are edible?
Can I roll nature on that?
Very careful with that.
Absolutely.
Can I help?
15. Oh yeah, help would be great.
Alright, give yourself advantage.
Oh.
Oh, never mind. You both
Oh.
just rolled. Okay, so you look around and everything looks like diabolical. Like all of the mushrooms are like oozing some kind of like red or black liquid. Some look like dead man's hands like coming out of the ground. They're all terribly creepy, and every single one of them is poisonous.
Not a one.
Well, that's a shame.
Maybe
Very
we should hold off on
strange.
those sautéed mushrooms for now.
It's very strange that you feel at home here, Will.
However, you
What
do
about-
realize that some of the poisonous ones, quote unquote, if you happen to be resistant to poison damage and immune to the poison condition, i.e. H-War, for UNT, or anything of the nature, some of them are excellent seasoning to very exotic food combinations that will kill all of your companions but be wonderful for you.
Well, there are some things here I could eat, but I wouldn't subject you to that kind of food. As much as I would like to make something from home, I will hold off.
Maybe pick a few for later.
Yeah, I'll take a few just for his personal dishes.
I might be able to join you.
I don't think so.
I find myself fairly resilient to poison.
Above table, would it be something a Pullman could eat?
As long as he doesn't unattune to a certain ring.
Well,
Wait till it
given
goes
what happened
completely through
last
your
time,
digestive system.
Yeah.
given what happened last time, I probably won't unattune anytime soon.
We'll see. Just know that if you do get poisoned, I don't know if we can help you out here.
That's fine.
I'm gonna kind of eyeball Silverstring here a little bit. Does it look like he's still wearing the I think it's a necklace that lets him read thoughts?
Yes.
All right.
The medallion of thoughts.
Yes.
Hmm.
So will try to at some point pantomime, like kind of tapping his head, and then like nodding at our new friend, and see if Silverstring catches my drift.
I think he does.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
We're on the same page, brother.
All right.
All right. And I will just like reach down and activate and collect some surface thoughts. Surface thoughts on our new companion here.
Welcome to the group. Just immediate, like, medallion of thoughts.
I mean, we did meet him in the land of undead randomly.
You. Hmm. I'm wondering. So, if you were above table, if you were to read thoughts, I guess you could also get a one-sided conversation of speaking telepathically. Because during that moment, I would probably be talking to Flapjack a little bit
Okay.
and
I just
saying, you just basically
pick up the
understand surface
telephone.
thoughts.
Yeah.
Would be saying, we have found the end of our path, or the beginning of our journey. Thank you, my friend, for bringing me here. And he's you see him scratching Flapjack's head.
I was feeling like he's reached the end of his journey and like starting a new chapter. Like he was seeking us out specifically.
So you would get the thought of he didn't necessarily know where he was going or where that end was, but based off of our conversation, this is where he needs to be, but it's not the end of the journey. So this is like the first chapter.
I'll just lean over to Will and whisper, "We found our first groupie."
Hey, that's a good sign.
A little bit. I'm kind of creeped out.
Just roll with that.
Yeah.
And then after he says that and he scratches him, you'll just see him poof away.
Kristoff or the pseudo dragon?
Pseudo dragon.
Okay. Cool.
So onward then.
Hey,
Not quite. Silver String.
Hey.
Make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Uh-oh.
Ah, good. You succeeded. Curses. I mean, oh,
What?
yay, you succeeded.
Do I feel some sort of intrusion or something?
As you're eavesdropping on this gentleman who is having a sort of one-way telephone talk, your thoughts, or your ability to read thoughts, brush against something that's not entirely human. And because of that, when the spell begins translating the thoughts you hear into something you can comprehend, there's this moment where you almost feel as if your brain is going to break. As, like I said, your thoughts are still mostly human, and you're brushing up against something just completely alien.
Okay.
Now, you have a chance to withdraw, or you can try to, push through and listen to the surface thoughts of this other thing.
So there's another entity behind Kristoff?
There's another entity around. Another thinking creature, anyway.
No, I think I'll withdraw after that. I will be a bit bewildered.
Okay, so you know there's something around, you just don't know what. Excellent.
Yeah.
Immediately, you kind of turn off the amulet, withdraw your mind away, having accomplished your goal of eavesdropping on your new companion. Oh, that's a cute little token. And thus you're on your way. Are you continuing to travel now, north and east, away
Yes.
from Gair the Younger? And what a travel it is. When you hired Shimmer told you it would be about a week. And the progress of one day makes it seem like she was telling the truth for certain. It's slow going. Most of this place is wild overgrowth that has long since kind of faded away. So it's just this complete countryside of mostly dead things that have just littered the ground. Every step you take snaps the twigs. There is wild game out here in a few places where the canopy has broken or swayed in the breeze enough to let light through. And in those spots, just green races towards the sky, and it kind of creates this oasis of life in this otherwise sort of twilight gloom. Other than that, mushrooms are everywhere. Incandescent ones are kind of mixed in with creepy ones. And you do occasionally come across some that are edible. And you can collect them should you wish. But most of them tend to be these just kind of twisted, poisonous things. At least to everyone, but perhaps Sazoda and Tolman, so long as he keeps the ring on his fingers. You would certainly notice the ring after some time. What is your character's name again? Change your Discord name to your character's name.
Oh,
Kristoff.
Oh, Kristoff. Sorry.
yes.
Kristoff, you'll certainly notice that Tolman, of all people, everybody's kind of got gear on that looks somewhat remarkable. But Tolman has, a ring that kind of takes up the entire, 4 fingers of his hand. It's just this ridiculous thing with 3 massive gemstones. And that is very noticeable to you, who seems to have a connection to a ring of your own.
Nice gem.
3 gems.
I take note.
So the first day passes quickly. Shimmer leads the way, leaving marks on dead trees and other things to let you know the path that she has taken, only returning every once in a while to warn you of dangers or to say, hey, we need to scout another area. And then the second day passes. But on the third day, Shimmer returns to you about midday. It's been long, it's been grueling. We're not going to re-roll your goopiness. We'll let you have the good roll for this entire journey, otherwise we're just going to be rolling that like 7 or 8 times. But on the third day, about midday, Shimmer returns looking a little distraught.
Guys, something weird's happening up front. I don't know if we should avoid it, or if you guys want to investigate it. I think we should probably just avoid it.
I mean,
What is it?
Well, it seems to be, smoking. Something...
Smoking?
It's strange. There's, like, a chunk of land sitting on the ground. There's a bunch of, like, shadows around it. It's really strange. I didn't want to get too close. There's a lot of shadows, like a lot of shadows.
Did you see anyone else?
Smoking
mean
on
like-
the ground.
You mean like shadows, like undead creatures? Shadows.
I didn't get that close, but yes, it seemed like there was a lot of shadows, and there was something going on. They were surrounding this chunk of... I don't know how to explain it. I've never seen something like it before.
Ugh.
But
I have to
was
admit, I'm curious.
Was it normally part of the land or something else?
It looked like just a chunk of rock with something on it.
Like a plateau?
Kind of, yeah, except, it was clearly not attached to the ground originally. It looked like it had just kind of fallen.
That's odd
Wait.
indeed.
Did it have anything on it?
Yeah, it had like a building, but it was smoking.
Oh,
There might be.
oh
people inside.
surely it can't be. Could it?
Do you think?
Could what?
Maybe a broken off piece of Maddie's?
Oh, we need to investigate then.
I mean, it's just a wild suggestion, but like a piece of fallen ground. That, I mean, I don't know where else that would come from, but than Maddie's.
If it's even remotely possible, we have to search.
Yes.
I don't know who
What
Maddie
is this piece you speak of?
Did you see any snails?
No, I just saw the shadows. I didn't want to get too close.
I definitely think we should at least take a look, even from a distance.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay, so how do you want to approach? Do we want to, like, sneak up? Do we want to just, like, walk up? Like, what's... There's a lot of
Quietly
shadows,
would be
guys. Like, a
best.
lot.
Sneak, I suppose.
I'll do my best. Maybe I'll hang back a little bit. I mean,
Is there any way,
I'm so not sneaky.
Kristoff, could your dragon scout for us?
Of course, he is willing to do any favor.
We can do some
Blackjack.
reconnaissance.
Poof.
Blackjack just turns to you. And you get the emotional equivalent of legs up.
Hey, how you doing? I basically just give him the telepathic command, go see ahead, keep your distance if danger, and report back.
Alright, cool. Make a stealth check for your super dragon. Blackjack.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Flapjack, run!
Flapjack disappears into the twilight, tiny wings flapping as it buzzes, and as the crow flies straight to this, well, mystery that was described by Shimmer. The minutes grow long and Flapjack doesn't return. And still longer he is gone, to the point where you're growing worried.
We could always get
no.
a new one.
You
Do
say
I
that,
feel like a
Tolman.
loss of connection?
Your connection's only 100 foot. Your telepathic connection, but you do not sense a loss of your familiar connection.
Okay.
But with Will saying you could always get another one, Tolman's kind of having flashbacks to the astral city of like the blue usurping the owl and just
The owl,
annihilating it. Yeah.
Albert.
Albert, and just completely annihilating that connection.
Oh, wait. Why didn't you get another familiar?
Well, we found the book, and I bonded with the book instead.
Oh, that's right. I forgot all about that.
That feels like a Tolman thing.
It wasn't an easy choice, I'll admit, but it has paid dividends, to say the least.
Was it a book binding?
I think after some time has passed, I would probably try to go in the direction silently to see if I can reconnect that telepathy.
Probably
Alright.
follow.
So you begin heading northeast towards the disturbance. Shimmer will people.
Where are you going?
What's that, Shimmer?
Where are you going?
I must check on my little friend.
Oh, he's probably dead. Shadows, they do that.
Anything we should know about shadows before we get there?
Ah, well, they're kind of shapes, they're kind of just base representations of people's darker side. They can also drain your strength away and kill you and turn you into other shadows. Misery loves company, and boy, are they miserable.
Oh my.
That's rather unfortunate.
Maybe we keep them at a distance.
Maybe. I guess we should follow him.
Points vaguely
Right,
in the direction
right.
of Kristoff.
Alright. And then I'll sort of attempt to follow him quietly.
Alright, group
Yeah.
stealth check. Everybody stealth up.
Stealth up.
You know you have disadvantage. Hey, a 3. That's a pretty solid.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Way to go, Sass.
So traditional group
that's fun.
stealth checks are like half the group kind of has to pass. That did not happen.
I think maybe one person passed, maybe two.
Alright. You're moving through the woods, following Kristoff. Kristoff's doing his best to remain stealthy, but even you can't help but cringe every couple steps as something dry snaps or a piece of grass rustles as you're moving out of the way, because you're not in an oasis of life. You're just in the dead, dry twilight lands.
And I'm not being as careful because I'm worried about Flapjack.
Yeah, and Bran, William's just trying his best.
How do you not step on dry sticks? It's all fucking dry sticks!
Just every time he steps down, you hear a jingle. like of his armor. Even like when he does miss the dry sticks, there's just something. And also, it's not much better for Silverstring, who's in half blade. So Silverstring's also just like crunch, clank, clank, clangle. And even Tolman like trips and falls like once or twice trying to step over like some dead twigs. And meanwhile, Suzoda's just like, I don't know what's wrong with you. Suzoda and Shimmer are like, I don't know what's wrong with you guys. Like, this is easy. Like, is they're both like doing like fucking monk shit where they're just standing on branches that aren't creaking and doing the little ninja hops between all the good spots, making it look far too easy.
Before we get too close, can I cast invisibility on Will?
You can, yes.
All right, Will, you are invisible for an hour.
Ooh, nice.
It is concentration, though, so be warned.
Alright.
The minutes turn into almost an hour as you slowly make your way through this difficult terrain, as it were. Trying to move stealthy to boot, which makes it even slower going. And finally, you come across the clearing. A wide clearing surrounded by living trees and a mass of shades and violet pulsing light in the distance. Music fills this glade. A crude, dissonant mix of lyre and lute strings playing this discordant harmony that somehow works even though it shouldn't. And in the center of this strange melody sits a floating island that has clearly landed, atop of which is a bright pink colored inn, from whose fireplace rivers of smoke pour forth. For those of you perceptive enough who have a passive perception higher than like 14 or 13, which I think is literally fucking everyone. Yeah, literally everyone. So 13 or higher, you can see that at the front of these shadows, playing this discordant harmony, is a wildly tall, skinny, lanky tabaxi, dressed in roughly shod leather clothing, a bright mane of green hair. Surrounding them is this tabaxi is a swarm of shadows, some of which are picking up instruments, playing along discordantly with this tabaxi's own strange beat. And atop this parked floating island is a large group of tiny snails who seem to be having an argument with the tabaxi, but you are at some distance. Meanwhile, the other shadows dance in this strange harmony, and among those shadows, weaving in and out, somehow having gained a brightly pink mohawk, is Flapjack, who is lost in the discordant music.
How far away?
Probably about like 120 feet at this point.
Well, that solves that mystery.
Snails.
Hey,
Snails. Yes.
And you can
Yes.
recognize the bright pink large inn as Mama Maddie's marvelous, well, you know the rest.
Oh my god, 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 oh my god.
I know, right?
hey.
Quickly, we have to help.
Yes.
What is the tabaxi doing there?
I don't know. Maybe they're a guest.
Ah,
Either way, they seem to be keeping the shades at bay.
snails seem to be arguing with them, keeping them at bay or bringing them there.
Entertaining them? I don't know.
Maybe I know what my roll off is. Is it a bard off?
Devil went down to Georgia.
It's the cultist from the first session.
I'll make the token bigger so you can marvel in its magnificence.
That is some green fur. That's amazing.
fantastic.
Nice.
Meowed Max.
I was thinking Caxel Rose.
Ah, ah, ah.
God.
I'm gonna show the name just because.
Meowazar the Magnificent, Significant, and Dissonant.
Nice.
Oh, Jesus.
David Meowie.
There we
That's a
go.
good one.
Oh.
Meowazar.
Ready, Meowkery.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Meowo.
Jeez. Hey, well, try to stay fairly close to me. If it looks like they're gonna cause us problems, I
Sounds
can
good to me.
I can scatter them,
Hmm.
or most of them.
I don't suppose you can reason with a shade.
I might be able to reason with the cat, though. The tabaxi?
So is it keeping the shades at bay or summoning them?
I have no idea.
Is there any way we could determine that? Like Arcana or Performance or something?
So you're quite a ways away, and there's a massive shades, probably dozens and dozens of them. So go ahead and give me a perception if you don't have Arcana, and Arcana if you do have Arcana. But these are all going to be at disadvantage, just because of distance and stuff.
Oh.
Hold on, let me do disadvantage it.
Oh, how do you do disadvantage?
You click the
Oh,
arrow on the
that's
right
how.
roll.
Bill got 16. All right, let's go.
Rolled the 7, got a 19.
What the? It worked right the first time.
Yeah.
You got a 12 regardless, you know?
Yep.
So we got a 12, a 16, a 16, a 19.
11.
I had
Alright.
a 29 too.
Tolman, Kristoff, and Sazota, through various means, through Arcana and just good perception, you can see that these shadow bandmates, dancers, groupies, perhaps. They are shadows in the traditional sense. They are all connected to this bard's actual shadow, which twists and seems to move on its own accord and take the form of these dozens of figures. But all of them originate from the feet of this tabaxi bard, if you will. Silverstring doesn't realize this, of course.
No.
Well,
Okay.
it
Maybe
looks
I can-
as though this tabaxi is summoning the shades in a sense.
That doesn't sound very good.
They appear to be linked.
Through their shadow. Funny enough.
Maybe I can play and disrupt or join, and you guys can have a conversation with them. Should we go forth?
Can certainly try. I'll have a spell ready.
I'll just start playing along. Trying to match the rhythm, but make it ever so like subtly discordant.
Alright, give me a performance check.
Yeah, okay, big money. Huh, I do okay.
Nice.
So you take out your demonic Clylyre, technically, given to you by a demon. And you begin just drawing forth this discordant melody that at first seems a little bit jarring because it's not in your traditional wheelhouse. But after a while, you pick up some steam and you manage to weave it in and out of the current melody, which is played by the Tabaxi Bard. And now that some of your companions know that all the shadows seem to be connected to him, he's playing all the other instruments too. Or at least directing his shadows how to play. So this wonderful melody kind of meets up. The Bard turns his attention, his gray-maned head turning from the snails who are shouting down at him to you. And as he turns his attention to you, so do all the snails. Some of them kind of cheer up and point as they recognize not Will, not Silverstring, but Tolmond of all people. The only one who hasn't been horrifically scarred in his time since meeting the snails last time. And you just hear faintly, like, under the, like, kind of just in the distance, oh, it's Tolmond, oh, he's here to save us. And all the shadows turn as one to the group as you approach. And they part so that you may pass through them into the presence of the Tabaxi Bard. Do you wish to be the first to speak?
Hello. What brings you here to play for the snails?
The
That seems
Tabaxi
to be a conflict.
looks you up and down, eyes settling on your lyre as you slowly cease playing it. Righteous licks, bro.
Oh no.
Fantastic. I've had some classical training.
Right. I was just telling these little snail bros here that, wow, man, that would make such an excellent stage, bro. They just need to let me use it for a little while. And then you hear the snails, we are not authorized to let you use our establishment for any performances until our mother returns. Right. They've been giving me this business about their mother for hours, bro.
For how long?
Hours.
Oh. Where's your mother gone?
The snails, oh, I don't know who you are, but she just left about a couple days ago to go pick up some supplies after a crash landed. We haven't seen her since.
Right. Sorry, I may look different. I'm Silverstring.
Oh, no, you are not Silverstring.
Oh.
Is that really you?
Yeah, it's him.
Yeah. You know my voice. And my eyes. I know I look different.
Puts up a little snail hand, like, over snail eyes and squints.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it is you! Oh, whatever happened? They just start, like, a bunch of, like, snails start shouting, like, oh my god, what happened to him? He looks so different. Oh, and you picked up some new friends, too. We can see that.
Yes, this is Saz and Krista.
Hello, little slimy friends.
It's a pleasure. I've heard quite a bit about your mother already.
Oh, I hope it's all good. She'll love to see you alive. We were worried sick after what happened with the whole hole into the strangeness. And, oh, we've been missing our brothers and sisters that got soaked up with you too.
Yeah, we are sorry.
The scene cuts to the astrals.
I think they're
And the snail steaks.
they're establishing business in the Astro. ethereal plane. Sir, what is it? What is your name, by the way? It's good to meet you. I'll turn back to the tabaxi.
Right. I am Meowazar, the Magnificent, the Significant, and the most dissonant. Right, Charles. It's a pleasure to meet you, bro. What's your name?
Oh, I'm known as Silverstring. On accordance of the. Ba-da-da-dum.
Right.
You're looking for a stage.
Yeah, bro, like this would make a most excellent stage. Flying over the north. He kind of waves his hand as if you can imagine it. And then as he waves his hand, like an illusion pops up of like him playing a badass show with like lots of lights and fire effects floating over the north. All righteous, bro. It'd be so amazing. Imagine it. The best performance ever. All the
That would
little
be very-
shadows begin to like fan, like to be like little fans, like cheering silently and like lifting their arms and doing a wave.
That would be very righteous.
Right, you are, bro. Right.
The most excellent.
I mean, how long is one of your sets usually? I might be able to set you up with something that could fly.
Right. One of my sets usually go for a few hours, bro. Too much longer and it really kills the vocal cords, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I could get you flying for an hour, if that would satisfy you for a portion of time. Maybe at least until we can find Miss Maddie.
Right. They said that this Maddie person's the one who could give me use of the island.
She's very hospitable.
Right. How about you go find her and convince her to give me access to her island for a few days, bro? Do that, and I'll leave him alone.
I'll definitely see what we can do. In the meantime, if you need to fly, is there anything I can find around here that I could animate to fly? With animating performance?
Tell me what you find in this weird Deathstone land that you can animate.
A giant mushroom top.
Oh, hell yeah. If I could, that would be awesome. Thank you for the assist. That's awesome.
I wouldn't put your hands anywhere near your mouth if you do that, though.
You find this giant, strangely flat-topped mushroom with like puddles of just purple and red ichor that are bubbling somehow, and with use of your bullshit, essentially, the top rips off and animates as this mushroom becomes a large floating stage for about an hour.
Yep.
Bro, that's so righteous. I can't do anything like that. I just use shadows, bro.
A Shadow Bard. I've never seen any bard have the abilities that you do, though, so it is very interesting.
I'm one of a kind, bro. Masterclass right here.
Or the Magnificent, as you say.
Right, you are. And significant, yeah.
Don't forget dissonant.
And Dissonant, yes.
Right, best kind of music is stuff that just comes together in dissonant harmony. I'm trying to find a new name for it, but I'm just bad at naming things, bro.
You have to wait
How
till the
about-
inspiration strikes.
Right, you are right.
Grunge sounds semi-appropriate.
That sweet
Grunge.
Seattle sound.
I don't know what that is. But righteous grunge, good name, bro. Well, I'm I'm gonna hang out here and keep arguing with these snail people. You help me out, bro. I'll help you out.
Don't need to argue with them. Practice your like a sound check, right? You have a floating platform for a little bit. It can be a facsimile of the same kind of thing.
The tabaxi bard looks at the floating mushroom top and kind of pokes at it. Right. Well, I'll give it a shot. Sure, bro. Hops onto it, and like several of his shadows just disappear, only to reappear behind him, still holding the instruments.
Mm-hmm.
And he strums his lute, and this chorded roar seems to erupt from it. All right. And he seems distracted as he begins hovering up in the air, or wherever you direct this mushroom top.
Can I cast prestidigitation on the mushroom to make it kind of glow and do like a strobe effect for him, like very concert, and then like a little fog, since I think I can do like 3 things with prestidigitation?
Absolutely, yeah. A little fog machine, a little glow.
Awesome.
Wow, you guys are so cool. How about this? When you guys get back, I'll put on a little show for you. Be most excellent, bros.
Maybe we can jam together.
Right, just. Yeah, a little jam sesh. Excellent.
First, though, let's go find Maddie. It's been a long time. I would love to see her again. Where did she go?
The snails, who are now kind of hypnotized by the glowing, smoke radiating performance happening above them, turns to you, one of them. Oh, that's right. We found a little village where we were floating up. It was kind of to the north and the west a little bit. Seemed to only be a couple hours away. That's where we saw her last. She just ain't come back. We don't know if there's something wrong. We sent a couple snails after her, but they got a little scared and came back.
Fair. It is quite scary out here, unless you're Will, in which case you call it home. I still don't understand that. But we'll head off to a village to the north, you say?
Yeah, it's just to the northwest a little bit. You can't miss it.
Shimmer, do you know about a village to the northwest?
Shimmer kind of looks at the bard. Looks.
Oh, I'm sorry, what? Yeah, there's a lot of little villages around here, people just trying to scrape by. Northwest, let's see, where are we?
She kind of thinks for a little bit.
That's all, there shouldn't really be any villages around here.
That's not suspicious at all.
Do you think the snails can at least point in the right direction?
The snails are all just pointing to the northwest.
Yeah, I think they did. Yeah. So like, yeah, that way.
Just like thousand.
Oh, it's right over there, about a few hours. Right past the creepy glowing trees and the strange music emanating from the shadows.
Meowazar's like. Meowazar's just like, yeah, that's me, bro.
Now, do you promise to leave the snails alone until we get back?
I am a righteous cat of my word.
Well, then rock on.
Rock on.
Kind of looks at you, kind of nods. Right, rock on, bro.
Leans over to Will. Did I say that right?
Don't talk to me. I'm invisible.
Yes, you said it right.
Like how you say tubular? Yes, tubular.
Tubular. That one is out of date.
Totally rad, man.
Righteous, righteous.
All right,
Well,
so yeah, the those Baxi Bard Meowazar is far too distracted now with his glowing fog machined up mushroom top. So he's just having a little jam session with the shadow band while the shadow fans exalt in his performance, which is a little like playing for yourself. But hey, to each their own, right? It's kind of like you playing for your own creations. Like, hey, okay, whatever. And you know that Maddie went to the northwest to a village that Shimmer has no memory of.
well, let's move quickly so we can alleviate these snails of Silverstring's newfound friend.
During this entire conversation, I want to try to get a little closer and try to poof my little dude back.
Oh, now that you're back within like mental range, Flapjack seems to like shake off, shakes off their infatuation with the music, and in a poof of just pink smoke, the Mohawk disappears, and Flapjack returns to your side once again.
Fantastic.
Okay, you're home, little one.
The teenage rebellion has ceased.
For now.
What? You got nose piercing?
There's
What
still
did you
some
do to
teen
your
spirit in the
scales?
air.
I smell it.
Don't you know this is permanent?
At
When
least
did
it's
you
not
get
a
that nose
clue.
piercing? All right.
Where did you get that
Grounded, little man.
tattoo? Where did you get that tattoo?
You got the hag stamp? Oh,
Oh no!
Womp, womp, womp.
Oh
was
no.
bad.
All right,
Oh,
and then I guess we'll go and take a little break right now of about like 7 minutes or so we can
Sounds
all get rested up, and then we'll come back with you guys heading northwest to the strange village that you.
All right.
Thanks, Maddie.
To
I'm gonna get a
save
snack and
Mama
a drink.
Maddie.
I have one question. How many people put this in their suggestion?
This is technically 3 people. Well, this right here was 2 people's suggestion.
Okay.
The bard was from someone. The you know who the Maddie one was, and then
creepiness was from.
yeah.
Well,
That's great. Okay, I'll be
All right,
back.
see you in a few minutes.
Okay.
Oh. What? Look at the Discord. No, I don't know how. Sorry, I'm tired. I had to go get rent.
Ah, it's a puppy dog. Hi, puppy dog.
A dog.
Yep, my puppy dog is laying down next to me.
Mhm.
She decided she didn't want to go to bed with mom and wanted to hang out with me.
Atta girl.
Well, it's because she has a bed right next to my computer, and my computer keeps her warm.
That's probably why Murphy always lays behind or lays below my desk. That makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm. You so totally rock, Squirt.
Dude.
Noggin, give me some fin.
Oh man.
I don't hate the fact, but it's kind of funny that I can quote about 95% of that movie.
Finding
Is that
Nemo.
because of your kid or because of just you?
Oh no, it's because of me. Turner hasn't seen that movie yet.
Heck, man, we'll put Bluey on, and all of a sudden the kid will just like is moving now, so we'll drag its butt to the other room, and I'll still be sitting there watching. And I'll be like, "Oh shoot, where'd my kid go?"
Yeah, funny story about that. My kid has only watched like one movie. Other than that, he has like zero interest in the TV.
Cool.
Crazy.
Partially because we don't really ever put the
Good
TV
on you.
on.
Yeah. I know. Ours wasn't very interested in movies for a long time. But I think that's because she's afraid of like evil things. So she'd be like, Wicked Witch of the West, scary, you know?
Understandable.
Oh shoot, yeah.
Yeah. Maleficent, scary. What do you know?
Yeah, all the
Disney.
baddies.
Disney villains, man. Oh gosh. She's okay with Frozen.
I mean, who isn't?
Yeah.
I mean, the cold never bothered me anyway. I'm sorry.
Dude, just let it go, man.
Let it go.
I can't.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
I have to know who thought of Meowazar.
One of those Zatarans Alfredos. We all do.
Huh?
What about Alfredo's?
Nom nom nom.
Yeah.
Alfredo sounds bomb. I don't know what it is, but I could go for some.
Don't know what
Oh,
Alfredo
shit.
is? What?
Oh no, I know what Alfredo. I thought it was like
Uh,
Alfredo's.
No,
Alfredo's.
we have these frozen ones that are like Zatarans brand. You know, the rice people, and they're pretty good.
The
Okay.
rice people.
So I don't
Hell
know.
yeah.
Everybody knows them for their rice.
Yes.
That's
They
fair.
make good jambalaya.
They do.
That's what we have. Or try to have.
But yeah, no, I'm making one of those really fast because I haven't had lunch today because
Dude,
I napped
Lunch.
instead.
Isn't it like oh, it's like 7:00 where you are.
Yeah, so this is
Yeah.
dinner.
still, dude.
I took a nap instead.
Lunch was 7 hours ago. What are you doing?
Having dinner.
Yeah, I'm having dinner.
What the shit?
I just came back to like Raz shouting, "I took a nap instead." I'm like,
Well,
I don't know what the
somebody decided not
conversation
to
was
eat.
about, but that's a solid point right there.
It's about me forgetting to eat lunch today because I took a nap.
I'm not angry. You're angry.
I forget to eat all the time. It's okay.
I'm not mad, just disappointed.
That's fairly accurate.
I rarely eat lunch, and if I do, it's like soda and a bag of Twizzlers.
Oh, do I need to start making like meal plans for all of you?
Wrong.
meal
I
plan.
rarely skip a meal. I do not like skipping meals. I like food.
That's why you're a chef.
But when I'm asleep, I cannot eat.
I mean,
I'm
you
just
can be
working at
wrong.
lunchtime.
It's okay.
I'm just working at
Exactly.
lunchtime, so I never have a lunch. I'd rather finish early.
I don't blame you for that one. I work
I
through
go
my lunch
into it
occasionally.
thinking that's going to happen, but I just end up working through lunch and working the same amount of time. So,
Ouch.
yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
get done early. Works an extra 3 hours. Damn it.
Fuck. Yeah.
Where did the time go?
I literally started making like the dumbest thing yesterday, and I have a freezer full of it, and it's the best stuff. Fucking, basically baked pasta, right? Like lasagna and stuff.
Oh,
Mm.
yeah.
But you could do it with any other pasta. I'll make big trays of it, and then I'll freeze it.
Mm-hmm.
Then I will cut it up into rectangles, and then
Oh.
I will deep fry it, upright it, deep fry it.
Whoa, hey,
Oh,
what?
like
It's
deep fried
literally,
lasagna?
literally like
Yeah,
deep fried
deep fry?
pasta. It's like deep
Yeah,
fried
yeah,
pasta. And
Yeah.
I've been experimenting because you can do it with carbonara. You can do it with everything as long as you freeze it. And it's yeah, like if I keep eating that, I'm gonna get so fat so fast.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I can't deep fry things here. It just makes too much mess, man.
Yeah.
Clearly, you don't own an air fryer.
Air
No.
fryers are life.
No.
I honestly prefer frying shit classic style, but
I have
my deep fryer is a time saver.
I
Or
have
my air fryer.
yeah, air fryers. Like I've mastered the art of air frying like steaks and bacon.
Yeah, I was going to say air fried steak is actually phenomenal.
Yeah. Once you get the time down, it's like the best
Yeah.
steak ever. Yeah.
Actually, give me what time, like the time for that, because I like steak and I like easy.
It's gonna depend.
Steak's easy anyways.
It's gonna
You just-
depend on your
Until
air
that
fryer.
brand.
It's gonna
Yeah.
depend on your air fryer.
Yeah.
All right.
I use a Ninja, and I think mine's at 390. And I usually do like 5 minutes, flip it 5 minutes if it's room temperature, and then but I like mine like pretty like medium rare-ish, like preferably closer to rare.
Mhm.
But like that's when I would recommend letting it rest and checking it and whatnot. Because you can just do temperature or do the touch check, but probably 5 to 7 minutes, flip 5 to 7 minutes, and
All right.
yeah, as long as you have good
Yeah.
airflow, I think you might be surprised about how good it is because it gets a crust on it that's really nice, and yeah.
I mean, I get the same result from my cast iron pan with the crust,
that's
but
true.
you know.
And steaks don't take
And,
long to cook.
But
and
this
they're
is
I
really-
do the
fast.
same thing,
This
but
is fast and not
mine's
messy.
15. Yeah, mine's 15 minutes, like so. I like mine medium, closer to medium well. So yeah.
I like
Ew.
mine rare, so.
Yeah. I like mine like medium rare, like on the cusp of like medium rare and rare. That's why I like it.
Yeah.
Moo. If it can still moo, I'm happy.
Same. Like I don't like blue. I'm 100% because I used to eat rare all the time. I can't really quite do blue though. I think like just blue is a little too much in that direction, but rare
Yeah.
is perfect. Yeah.
When you still got the fat hasn't rendered away yet, and it's still kind of like slimy.
Yeah, you don't want the fat to be like white.
Yeah.
Right.
And you're like, oh.
You should air fry ravioli. It's like gourmet Cheez-Its. Do that and then just dip it in tomato sauce. Like it's
sauce.
the best snack ever.
Oh yeah.
Jesus. You guys are gonna cause me to get an air fryer.
It's worth it.
We got ours for Christmas for free from my significant other's mom, so like.
Nice.
I mean, it's
Yeah, I think
supposed
we
to be
registered for
healthier,
ours. Yeah, it's supposed to be healthier.
but like not the shit I cook in it.
I didn't even know it was supposed to be healthier. I
Twinkies?
just know it's convenient.
It's because usually you when you air fry in a basket, so like the fat kind of like is
Renders.
separated. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's less oil. It's yeah.
Are we all back? Is everybody back?
Yeah, I've got my
Believe so.
I will mute myself for the most part. But I am back. I've got my food.
Raz is a happy camper.
I'm very happy.
Nom 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 nom.
Will, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I think everyone's here then.
I was catching up on the memes. Okay. So the snails have pointed to a mysterious village in the northwest, where Mama Maddie had left a few days before to go find supplies for the seemingly ailing inn that is no longer flying. It is now billowing smoke. Obviously not caught on fire, but something's going on. Quote unquote assailed as they were by Meowazar, the magnificent, significant, and dissonant. Full name must be pronounced the entire time. So Shimmer's going to lead you. The entire time she's just talking like about how strange this all is.
You know, I've been around this place many times, and I've never seen like a village here. Not a lot of people build villages out here, you know.
She points to all the deadness around her.
This isn't exactly an oasis of life, you know what I mean?
Right. I mean, how would you survive out here?
I mean, there are places where you can survive, but you know.
Oh, like the breakthroughs where the green was.
Yeah, see, now you know why I wanted to burn that fucking thing to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
And you know, all the poisonous mushrooms, if you can eat them, well, eat them, but I can't.
They're delicious when you saute them, right?
They're weird.
I'll take your word for it.
You're just mad because I'm immune. Or not immune, but resistant.
I'm resistant. Okay, maybe I'm not.
You know what? I've never tried it. Just one claw extends, wreathed in a halo of green poison.
Oh, no. No.
No.
Maybe
Maybe
it's not the best. It's not the best time to try. We don't know. Strange villain. Okay, let's go.
Begins mumbling. The minutes turn in the hour. The invisibility falls away. Not having really got any use from it, but it does take you longer than an hour to get to the village. And what a village it is! There's no paths to it, no roads, not even an animal trail leads to it. Just suddenly you're wandering through this dead forest, just breaking twigs and everything, and next thing it opens up into a village. Well, a village. Everything is run down, aged, disrepair. Walls have holes in them. Wattle and daub architecture having faded away to where only the laces where the wattle and daub kind of goes has been exposed. The top of the chapel tower has literally fallen over and lies broken and crooked on the ground before it. The stained glass just glowing an eerie color.
Doesn't look like much of a village. Looks deserted.
Well, sort of a used to be a village kind of thing.
A ghost town.
But that being said, there are signs of life. Movement in the shadows as gray-skinned folk come out to kind of peer at you. Their skin stretched thin over gaunt bones. But smiles adorn their faces. They're happy. Little kids wave at you, looking malnourished, but still seemingly glad. And there is light coming from the largest structure in town that's not a broken chapel. And that is a giant inn, 2 stories tall, stained glass reverberating with a soft glow, and the soft din of extremely poorly played music that immediately is like claws racking up Silverstring's spine echoes
Oh,
from
that's
deep within
discordant.
the end. Discordant, yes, but not discordant in the way that kind of worked with Meowazar. This is just somebody who
Noise.
definitely needs practice.
We went from grunge and industrial just to straight up noise. Gotcha.
Well, I mean, if I was looking for Maddie, I would be looking in the inn.
Why would she even stop
I
here?
do not know Maddie, but why would she trade with a place like this?
Well, when you're looking for supplies, you're going to look probably at the first place you see.
Hmm. Knowing Maddie, she's probably would totally come here.
That's at least worth checking.
It can't
Shimmer,
hurt.
what's your read on this whole situation?
Who are you asking?
Shimmer.
Shimmer is kind of looking around. Well, they seem fine. They're a little malnourished, but that's kind of what you get out here. Bats just flutter in the distance. What the? This place will give me the creeps. Something's off here.
Hey, it's not supposed to be here, right?
I've never seen this place, and I've passed through here several times. You'd think I'd find a whole damn village here, like a little, noteworthy.
Well, do your tingly thingy.
Oh yeah, I can do that. Let's see here. So I've used one of them. All right, I will use my divine sense and see what kind of reading I get from the people
All right. Well,
as we're walking around.
just like before, there's the one ping and then the other ping. But as for the people, they all seem to be alive. You don't have any other strange pings than the other two I told you about previously.
Hey.
Everybody's alive, not healthy, but there's like a sort of happiness in their gaze, like when they see you, like this instant glee that doesn't quite reach their eyes.
Oh,
They're not cannibals, are they?
I was about to ask, is it like a hunger?
oh,
Toilet green
I'm
is
a-
people.
Give me insight checks. Keep it honest.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
All right.
Damn.
Dang, those are all decent
Pretty
rolls.
decent, yeah.
goodish. I mean,
Y'all
they
had
at
to
least,
one up me.
they at least look
I'm
pleased
sorry.
to see us. Usually we're the 12 bunch.
It's
True.
odd. The happiness is genuine. They're happy to see you. You're new.
Oh.
And newness brings a certain, value to a place like this. You'll have news of the outside. You'll have tales to tell. So that glee is honest, but the sort of bland expression in their face, in their eyes, that matte sort of lifelessness almost, is that even though they're happy to see you, like, these people aren't living like their best lives. These are the people that are surviving through any means necessary. And given what is available here, like what little game, like there's game if you go to like these little life oases for sure. But other than that, it's a lot of mushrooms and a lot of like what little vegetation there is. It's a hard life that does not produce genuinely like non-dour people. Like these are just dour people that are just excited because you're gonna bring something new.
Lots of vitamin deficiency.
Time for them to try some fried snake.
about to say, you fried snake, and we just talked about cannibalism. Probably not the best thing for you on T to mention.
Oh. All right. Well, kind of feel bad for these people. I don't know why they want to live out here, but I I applaud them a little in being away from the Black Caravan's influence. But I don't know. Is
We
this
should
any way to live?
talk to them if Shimmer's not aware of this place existing, and yet they've been living hard lives, clearly. Then I
Right.
wonder how long they've been here. I'll wave to maybe a group of them. Be like, hello! How are you fine folk doing today?
They, we're gonna say it's a mother and a small child. The child, like, peeking out from behind the mother's legs to stare up at you, as this frail half-elven woman, with very thin hair and very thin ears, approaches.
Hello, hi, you're new. What brings you here?
We are searching for a friend. Do you happen to have anybody else new come here in the last, what'd they say, couple days?
Yeah, we've had a couple strangers come in from the outside. It's strange to get so many new people in such a short time. What brings you here? Oh wait, I already asked that. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. New people.
Are you okay? You looked. I don't know any polite way to say this, but are you hungry?
Oh yes, we eat what we can, but well, all the best food's at the inn. And we always can't afford the inn, only on special occasions.
How does the inn get food? How long have you guys been here?
Oh, I've been here for more nights than I can remember. It's been a very long time.
Kind of gazes off into the middle distance.
A very, very long time.
Have you ever thought about leaving?
Oh no, I couldn't leave this place. This is my home. It's all I've known.
Mm.
It's hard to leave what you know, especially when you're surrounded by so much death.
Are these pretty bad out there?
Oh yes, maybe not for gallant knights such as you, sir, but well, for us and we don't got much in the way of weapons and armor. We wouldn't make it more than a couple of candles out there in the wilderness. Why it's so important to get new people to tell us of the outside world.
Well, it's not a lot, but here, and will press a single gold coin into her palm. Maybe this can get you some better food at the inn for even a few nights. I'm not sure how much they charge.
Like, you press the gold piece into her wispy fingers, so thin and elongated they are that they almost look like spiders on the end of sticks and actual hands and
Ugh.
fingers. And she kind of caresses it, her hand dropping from the sheer weight of it for just a second before she catches it.
Oh, I ain't ever seen one of these before. Thank you so much. What is it?
That's gold. It's a gold coin. I should
Oh,
buy you some proper food for, I don't know how much the inn charges, but perhaps for a few days. I don't know.
Thank you so much, sir. I've only heard of gold in stories. I've never actually seen one. My cousin said he saw a silver piece once, but we all thought he was fibbing.
Oh my.
Bless it.
Oh my.
Oh my god.
That's
Oh.
that's worth 10 silvers. So don't go letting anyone take advantage of you there. Get what you're due.
Her eyes go wide and her spidery little fingers clutch around the gold piece and press it to her.
Oh, thank you so much, sir. I don't. What's your name?
My name is Will. Oh gosh, I wish you all the best. Does she appear to be suffering from any sort of like a disease or anything, or
Make a medicine
she
check.
just sickly? Skills. Oh yeah, medicine is my jam.
-1. Oh no, 0.
It's my jammy jam.
Other than like severe malnutrition, because like malnutrition, especially if you grow up malnourished, is very very hard on your body. Like you won't grow tall. You're usually you know your bones don't develop properly, and just it's not just from what you can tell, it's mostly just a lifetime of malnourishment, just
Ugh.
eking a living out.
While
It's
this interaction,
not even
sorry.
anything I could heal.
While this interaction's happening, can I just like kneel down and like kind of entertain the child a little bit, like poof Flapjack in, poof him out, like do a couple of prestidigitation
Oh,
sparkles and
absolutely.
stuff,
Like you don't
and
even
just
have to
like
roll.
try to bring joy.
This kid will be so enraptured with whatever you do involving like prestidigitation that like it's like immediate like this is awesome.
Like a colorful. It's a little girl or a little boy?
We'll just say it's a little boy.
Little boy. Okay, yeah, I'll put like a little knight sword like glowing on his chest, and like I'll just like do the works and stuff. And if anybody notices, they'll see like a little bit of a happy tear come from my eye,
Aw.
Aw.
and that will be what I do during that.
Like this kid is just in a rapture, just smiling and like just playing into your performance, as well as someone who's never seen such a thing can, just immediately enraptured. And while that kid is entertained, the young woman who may or may not be the wealthiest non-inn owner in town, like,
Oh, it's starting to get late. You should probably head inside.
We're
Nobody wants to be outside after 18th candle.
we're looking for a
18.
friend of ours.
Oh, who's your friend?
Oh, it's she's a giant. Well, she's a giant snail person.
eyes go wide.
Oh, you mean Miss Maggie? Yeah.
I Miss Matty.
Yeah.
That's her.
Yeah, she came in here just a few days ago. She's in the inn. The only customer there, in fact.
Oh, great. That's fantastic. We found her then. Thank you.
How
You
many people
mentioned
would you
no one
say?
wants to be outside at night.
Well, yeah, 18th candle is when we mark nighttime here. And, well, it's best to be inside when that happens.
Oh, what? If you don't mind my asking, what happens?
Oh, that's when some of the creatures come out, like the wolves and the bats, and, well, if you're not careful, they'll come and get you, and, there's some other bad things that are happening. We just don't know. But it's never good to be outside at 18th candle.
Oh my. Yeah. Well, I guess you better get going then too.
Yeah,
Hopefully you live close.
I gotta go. I just live right over there in the common house. There's about 5 of us families who live there.
All right.
If you need a
I hope.
roof over your head, just let us know. You're more than welcome to stay if you can't find a place at the inn.
Oh, you're too kind. But I think if Mary's the only guest, that I don't know. Maybe we'll stay the night. I don't know. But we should be going. I apologize, but we haven't seen Mary in so long.
Okay, well, thank you so much for
Oh, you're very welcome.
Thank you.
And she hustles with her child, who she has to kind of drag away from Kristoff's performance, away into one of the few standing buildings in this village.
Oh,
You know,
How many families are there here? This could be an opportunity to spread the word of Kylos, possibly.
Hey,
absolutely.
that's a brilliant idea. But I'm not to be selfish. I'd really like to see Maddie again.
It is true. First things first. Let's make sure Maddie's safe.
Hey,
I mean, she might not have ears after that interminable racket, but
maybe it's one of our kids playing.
yeah, well, I'll have to teach them if it is.
I'm gonna head off to the inn.
I'm gonna follow, but Saz kind of does not. He looks, I guess, upset with the whole situation. I'm not sure if it's because just of how the people where he's from does things, or if it's, because he's a chef, but seeing all these people starving in such a small village kind of bothers him a bit.
Yeah.
But he's also from a small village, so.
Not in a Twilight Land.
True.
You had
True.
fancy sunshine or radiant light.
We also
Bathing
had
all
them
over.
fancy lush trees.
Never a night you could speak of.
And so it is that you make your way across the village. It's like a 1.5 minute walk to the massive inn. Like this inn, like if you just it's not as in nearly the same disrepair as the rest of the town is in, the rest of the village. It's clearly seen some damage, like chunks of it are knocked off, but it's been patched up. None of the windows are broken, however, and it's just strangely bright. It's like bright panes of glass, differing colors, patched together in a way that really doesn't mean to depict anything. It's just this brightly colored pattern that means nothing. So it's a bit odd in that regard. Over the door frame, you do see an upside down horseshoe kind of nailed into it, as well as several hanging bundles of garlic and other sort of spices. It's mostly garlic and onions, just hanging over the door frame. As you enter, the smell of brightly seasoned food just hits you straight in the nose, distracting you only for a second from just the dreariness from outside, because inside the inn, everything is polished, everything is clean, everything smells fresh and wonderful. But that discordant music that is just like claws on a chalkboard, you see, is coming from a viola that is playing itself, floating in the air, and no one has taken the time to tune it, or it is self-tuning itself in a very, very wrong manner. But it is floating in the air of its own accord, playing itself.
I will try to quick march over there.
You just quick march as Silverstring stomps over, like almost like Shimmer earlier, like stomping off, right? Just stomps over. You notice that there's really nobody in the common room. None of the villagers from before. You don't see any signs of Maddie. But instead, on the bar, like just polishing a glass, you see this old, bent gentleman with a beard, a braided gray beard from basically his chin all the way down to his boot tops. Kind of looks up. Oh, we have guests! We have guests! Ooh, so many in so few days! Come in! Come in, let old Ben serve you what you need.
Oh, hey, thank you. I apologize. I don't mean to be rude, but we're looking for a friend of ours. Maddie, Miss Maddie. She be a large snail person.
Yes, Miss Maddie, she's been a guest of ours for a few days. She's upstairs. She just retired to her rooms in preparation for the evening.
Oh, that's great. That's good. Oh, which room?
Oh, we only really have the two, but... Well, 18th candle's coming soon. Are you sure you don't wish to retire for the night?
What happens at 18th candle?
Oh, that's when we mark our nighttime. That's when the bad stuff happens.
What stops the bad stuff from coming inside?
We don't know.
Oh, interesting. Uh, I'd still like to see Maddie. Uh, should we stay for the evening?
If you want, I'm more than happy to give you a room, but if you can, you should perhaps move on quickly.
How much time do we have?
Oh, he looks over to the candle, which is getting closer and closer to the nub. Not long, I'm afraid. Not long indeed.
Right, let's grab Maddie and get out of here, guys. I don't like this place.
No, I think it's too late to grab anyone. You should really get a room. Or run.
Will getting a room keep us safe?
I don't
Can I-
know. But my guests always wake up in the morning.
Can I tune the?
Do you have proficiency in viola?
No.
Then you may attempt to. You may certainly try.
You can certainly try.
Go ahead and give me an intelligence check. I'm not
Oh,
going to give you
Jesus.
disadvantage, but I'm not...
Intelligence. Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Wonderful. You did a good job.
You know what?
I wouldn't have done any better.
To Silverstring's ears, it is beauty. It is enchanting. To everyone else, it is as if a harmony of broken glass scraping across your eardrum is now singing you to good night, and you cannot escape the haunting tune, perhaps for the rest of your lives. You will have nightmares of this music. This will be the soundtrack of your nightmares. But as Silverstring, as you stand there proud of yourself, you turn around to see the nub of the candle getting shorter and shorter. Well, if you don't want a room, I'm afraid I must retire. I ask that you not steal anything.
Let's get a room at least. I mean, we'll have it. How much would it cost us?
Oh, how many rooms do you want between you? We only really have the two. One is Maddie, so...
I guess we'll take the other one.
Alright, well, we trade in food or coin. Do you have any food?
Well, we have some provisions, but I don't know if we want to give any of them up. Do we have any to spare us, soda?
You know what? You can pay me in the morning. It's upstairs on your right. Get in, get in. We don't have any time.
Here, and he'll slap a coin on the bar, and then run up the stairs.
Hurry up, I suppose.
Right.
Up we go.
How small are the rooms?
There's only two, and when you open the one room, it is a decent size, like medieval room. It's just got like a giant, massive bed, and it's got several like sofas and or lounge seats, I guess you would call them, and several chairs, and a hearth that's currently unlit, but there's a stack of wood next to it so you can feed it. And as you unlock and get inside the room, you can begin to hear distant bells coming from what if you had to guess from the sound, it would be coming from the broken chapel. But you don't remember that that chapel was broken, and you don't remember there being any bell tower anywhere that you saw. But you can still hear the sounds of bell chimes. First one chime, and then two. All right. The innkeeper closes the door. I'll see you in the morning. And begins running to his own room.
Right.
I would love to go to a window if there's a window.
Yeah,
There
no,
is
I'm
a-
joining him.
There is a window.
I'm gonna shout across the hall, like through the door. Muddy, are you over there?
So you shout, "Hey, Maddie, are you over there?" As the bong of distant bells begins echoing through. There's a pause between the bongs, and you just,
Oh, hi! Is that you? That voice sounds so familiar. Oh, is that Will?
Hi, it's Will and Silverstring and Tormund. We've got some new friends with us, but yes, it's us.
bong.
Oh, why are you here of all places?
Oh, well, we came to find you.
For you.
Oh, my stars, I am so flattered. Thank you so much. Well, well, this is an interesting place. I'll talk to you in the morning. Survive.
Survive.
Good night.
And I'll
Survive.
just sort of look at the rest of the people in the room. What
That's
does she mean
oddly
by
specific.
survive?
Bong.
What do you see outside the window?
Shutters are closing, doors are closing. Everywhere, the streets are clear. And the bell is now on its 13th rung.
I guess it's time to get inside.
Right. I'll shut and latch the door. If there's a lock it.
All right. On the 18th rung, signifying the end of the 18th hour, this bell-less chapel begins to glow with an eerie red light. Everybody make a wisdom saving throw. I am not going to tell you the DC. It is not low.
Are you guys standing near me? Because if you're within
I hope
15,
so.
if you're within 15 feet, you get a bonus of +4.
Pretty sure we're all
Yeah.
in the room
Huddled
together.
together.
It's a 22, I suppose.
Oh,
Uh,
man.
I'm gonna
10.
use my. I'm gonna use my
Inspo.
inspiration.
Yeah,
There we go.
do I also have an inspiration? Because I'm a little bit scared of that 6.
I think everyone should from recap, right?
Alright,
think
that's
that's the rule.
25.
It
All
says
right.
+4.
So the
22.
wisdom save wasn't to prevent what's going to happen happening. It was to see if you're going to remember what happens in the morning.
Oh.
The 18th bell rings, and the stained glass on the broken chapel begins to glow a bright red. A red that quickly covers the entirety of the town. It is a deep red. The color, some would say, of love or lust. But there's a deeper primal meaning, and that is the color of blood. Everybody roll initiative as you are overcome with an insatiable bloodlust.
Jesus.
You have will to think for this one.
Oh.
My bad.
We might need to,
There's no combat counter active.
Oh, wait, hold
Yeah.
on. Let me fix this.
This is my first time doing initiative. Is it the cross swords with the shield?
Yes.
Or okay.
For some reason, it's not letting me start it, so give me just a second.
I don't know if it helps or hurts, but everybody who's within my range gets a +3 to initiative also.
Oh gosh.
Pretty sure we're all gonna kill each other. So
Let's hope not.
Woohoo! Coleman, do you got fireball right?
I didn't ask how big the room was. I said I cast fireball.
I sure have
I
it.
dodge your fireball.